Hello everyone and welcome back to another Pokemon that didn't need a evolution. But it's cool, I guess. Archaludon? Nope, that's not it. Archaludon. Yeah, that sounds more like it. Archaludon is the new evolution of Duraludon introduced in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with the Indigo Disc DLC. And what I find amusing is that competitively I saw more people being excited about Evolite Duraludon than the actual evolution itself, because people really looked forward to using it in Little Cup for the 2 minutes it would be allowed. But unfortunately it got banned before we even had the chance. So back to Archaludon it is. So Archaludon, is it actually good and worth using on your team? That's what we're going to discuss today. Archaludon's stats are kind of weird because it has a base stat total of 600, the same as that of pseudo legendaries. Yet it's not a pseudo, or is it? Anyway, what really stands out stats wise are its great physical bulk and solid special attack stat. If you compare it to Duraludon, you can see that Archaludon got a heavy bump in its bulk overall and a slight increase in its attack and special attack stat. Archaludon's typing is amazing and allows to make good use of that bulk. Being a dragon type that is neutral to opposing dragon attacks and fairy attacks is great, as Archaludon can threaten these Pokemon back with a Dragon Steel move of its own. Not to mention that this typing boasts 8 resists, including 1 to Stealth Rock, and an immunity to poison as well. Unlike Duraludon, Archaludon got access to the ability Stamina, an ability that was previously exclusive to Mudsteel. So yeah, that says a lot, right? Because Mudsteel. Anyway, Stamina raises Archaludon's defense stat by 1 stage every time it gets hit by a move. And this does work for both physical and special attacking moves. These stats in combination with its ability makes this Pokemon very unique, as it can very effectively use a mixed attacking set, but instead of using its physical attack, it makes use of its high defense stat that is constantly getting boosted. That's because Archaludon has access to Body Press, a move that uses the user's defense stat to calculate damage instead of the physical attack stat. This is also an excellent coverage move for Archaludon, as its Dragon Steel Stab is easily walled by Steel types. Body Press is also able to hit other walls to Archaludon like Tinglu and Blissey for more damage than a coverage move like Aura Sphere would. Archaludon also has great stab options. Draco Meteor is a powerful nuke that can hit most Pokemon for great neutral damage and nil opposing dragon types. Whereas Flash Cannon is a great complementary stab option that can hit fairy types that can otherwise take a Draco for super effective damage. Archaludon also got access to the new move, which was teased quite some time ago and made players quite excited. The move Electro Shot, of course. Electro Shot is a 130 base power special electric move with 100% accuracy that also boosts the user's special attack stat. This is an incredible move, but it has one glaring downside: the recharge turn. This move is very similar to Meteor Beam, a move introduced in Gen 8. The big issue with these moves is that they take 1 turn to charge. An obvious way to fix this is by using Power Herb to negate the downside, but this only works 1 time. However, Electro Shot can bypass the charge turn when used under rain, where it can be used instantly. This is similar to how a move like Solar Beam works. This makes Archaludon a very unique option for rain teams that can be difficult for special walls like Slowking and Galar to actually take on. This Pokemon also has some natural synergy with rain teams. Rain teams often struggle against bulky water Pokemon like Alomomola and Dondozo. Archaludon can easily switch into these Pokemon thanks to its dragon typing and threaten them back with Electro Shot. Another very problematic Pokemon for rain teams is Oakpon Wellspring, thanks to its water absorb ability and type matchup. But Archaludon can easily take any of its stab and coverage moves and threaten it back too. A set that has been quite common on Archaludon is the aforementioned step moves, Body Press and Electro Shot as a member on rain teams. Since it does not use any utility moves on the set, it often uses an Assault Vest to patch up Archaludon's poor special defense stat and makes it quite bulky, but also an enormous threat of its own. With an Assault Vest, it can easily check both physical and special attacking Pokémon and dish out some great damage itself. Outside of rain teams, it will often trade Electro Shot for Thunderbolt to still have coverage against Pokémon like Corviknight and Skarmory, or Dark Pulse for Pokémon like Golden Go and Slowking Galar. Archaludon can easily take on a lot of Pokémon in the metagame when relatively healthy. On the physical side, it can act as a great check to common threats like King Gambit, Rillaboom and Meowscarada. On the special side, it can easily take hits from threats like Dragapult, Deoxys Speed, Golden Go, Kyurem, Superior and even more. When paired with grassy terrain support from Rillaboom, it becomes even more bulkier as it reduces the damage from Earthquake and provides with passive healing for longevity. Another set that has seen usage is a utility set. This set invests more in Archaludon's bulk and makes use of its good utility move pool with Stealth Rock, Dragon Tail or Roar and Iron Defense to power up that body press, and also the item Leftovers for longevity. Both sets often use Terra Fairy or Flying to provide another great defensive typing, while Flying gets rid of its ground and fighting weakness. Archaludon does have some glaring problems though. While its Steel type is great overall, it does leave it weak to common attacking types like ground and fighting. This can leave it susceptible to Pokemon like Great Tusk, Zamazenta, Gliscor and Landorus T, as well as Pokemon that use it for coverage like Iron Boulder and Roaring Moon after they have set up. I will say though that it can beat some of these thanks to its ability Stamina. Archaludon is also arguably the best on rain teams. However, this playstyle is not the greatest at the moment. Some teams have seen a bump in usage with the DLC release, and problematic Pokemon for rain teams are also quite common as of right now. Archaludon can also be relatively easy to exploit after using Draco Meteor, as it is left very weak after. This can allow dangerous Settle Sweepers to get a free turn and potentially walk away with the game. The problem is that this is Archaludon's strongest move, so you want to be using it often. Its below average speed stat also means it can be easily revenge killed after prior damage. Overall, this Pokemon is actually quite good and has a unique niche. However, to get the most out of this Pokemon, you need to use it on rain teams, which can be tough in the current meta. Outside of rain, it does face some competition, mainly from other dragon types, which are in most cases more desirable in this fast-paced metagame. I think this Pokemon will get some legit usage in the OU tier, but eventually drop down to UU. Let me know your thoughts about Archaludon. Do you think it will remain OU in Gen 9? Do you think it's underrated? And hey, if you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.